Class 6, your fifth chapter is going on. Fifth chapter is it is separation of the substances. That is your fifth chapter. In the fifth chapter, you have done separation of some of the substances. In my previous video, I told you how to separate insoluble solid from the liquid. There are various methods that I have discussed earlier. Today, I am going to discuss the separating a soluble solid from a solution. How to separate a soluble solid from a solution. Soluble solid means what? A solid which completely dissolves in a liquid. That means in the liquid you cannot find out any particle of the solid present. If sugar or common salt is dissolved with water, you cannot find any particle of sugar or common salt in the water if it is dissolved properly. So that solution I have to take and I have to separate the solid from the solution. How to separate the solid, that I am going to discuss. The first process is evaporation. Evaporation is a method by which you can separate soluble solid from a solution or solvent. Evaporation means what? Evaporation means changing a substance from I can say that evaporation is changing some state of a substance from liquid to vapor. So actually in evaporation what is happening? Evaporation means changing a liquid to vapor at ordinary temperature. This is called evaporation. The process in which physical state of a substance which is present in the liquid state is converting into vapor state. So when the liquid is converting into vapor state, the solid will remain. It will not convert into vapor state. Suppose I have dissolved common salt in water. I am heating that one. Without heating also evaporation occurs, but the rate of evaporation becomes faster if we heat it. If we try to heat by increasing the temperature. In that case, the water present will change into vapor, but the solid, that is salt, dissolved in water will not change into the vapor state. It will remain in its original form. So after evaporation, after evaporating all the liquid, we will be left behind only with the solid particles. So by evaporation we can recover the solid which has been dissolved in the liquid. This is one of the way. Beside the sea, the raw common salt is prepared by this method. You have learned in SST, that is Dandi March. Gandhiji has gone, he has revolted against the person who came from England, that is Europeans, and he told that the salt should be made by our own country, by our own people, by our own way. So what was the method for making the salt? Near the seabed, a large area has been, a bunk has been made. There the salt water has been deposited. That salt water, due to the sun's rays, got converted. Salt water was present, the water got converted into vapor and only salt were left behind. So that is by evaporation we can make it. Definition of evaporation. Evaporation is used to recover a solid substance from its solution. A solid substance can be recovered by this process. So this is all about evaporation. Next process is condensation. So what is condensation? Condensation you might have heard from very junior classes, that is conversion of vapor into liquid state. In the previous evaporation I told that liquid is converting into vapor. If I have to recover that vapor into liquid state again, that process is called condensation. You might have seen, or you can do it by yourself also. Try to do by taking permission of your mother. Suppose you are boiling water in a kettle. For making tea, you are boiling water in a kettle. Now the mouth of that will give you the vapor. You can see the vapors are coming out from the mouth. If you hold a piece of, if you hold a stainless steel plate near the mouth from where the vapor is coming out, when the water is boiling in a kettle, the portion from where the water vapor is coming out, if you hold a stainless steel plate there, you will find out just like rain, the water drops are falling there. So why that is happening? The water vapor is falling on the stainless steel container. So when water vapor is falling on the stainless steel container, then it is getting cold. That means it is coming in contact with the stainless steel container whose temperature was less than the temperature of the kettle. So the water vapor is becoming cool, and due to that the water is falling as rain. So this is condensation. So definition of condensation: the process by which vapor of any liquid is converted into liquid. Vapor is converted into liquid. You have to remember, vapor of any liquid is converted into liquid by cooling. That is called condensation. It happens by cooling. Or simply, if you keep boiling water in a container and cover it with something, cover it with a lid. You don't have to boil, already it is boiled. After that you keep a lid over it. After 5 minutes you take out the lid. You will find out droplets of water present on the lid. Actually the vapor present inside the container has touched the lid and that has converted into liquid state. So this is all about condensation. My next part will be distillation. So that is not there in your book, but you have to learn in a proper way. So next part, please be careful, because this distillation you have to write from the video definition and you have to know everything. Okay, I am going to start with distillation. Distillation is not there in your book. This is something new, but I want to say you because this is related with the topic, that is separating a soluble solid from solution. This topic is related with distillation, you should know. Definitely in higher classes you will know about it, but from now only you should have the basic idea. For that reason I have written this one. I am requesting you to write it down in your copy so that you can understand it properly, or if I ask you something you can give me the answer. What is distillation? I have written here. Distillation is a process of separating components of a mixture based on different boiling points. Again I am reading. Distillation is a process of separating components of a mixture based on different boiling points. It is a process of purifying a liquid by a process of heating and cooling. It is a process of purifying a liquid by a process of heating and cooling. What does this mean? Distillation is a process by which a mixture is there, the components of mixture are present there. Different components have different boiling point. Boiling point means a fixed temperature at which the liquid changes into vapor state. A particular temperature at which a liquid changes into vapor state is known as its boiling point. Solid is also dissolved in the liquid. The solid is also having boiling point because solid will first change into liquid state and then to vapor state. So, if sugar or salt solution is dissolved in water, boiling point of water is less as compared to boiling point of sugar or salt solution. So, water will boil before the sugar or salt will boil. When it will start boiling, it will change into vapor state. We have to collect that vapor into another container, and by cooling I have to convert the vapor into liquid state. So by distillation what is happening? I am getting back both solid and the liquid. Both I am getting back. But in evaporation, the solid was changing into vapor state. I was unable to, in evaporation the liquid was changing into vapor state. I was unable to get back the liquid, but I was only able to get back the solid. But in case of distillation, I am able to get back both solid and liquid. So it is a process in which we are first evaporating and then again cooling. That means in the previous section I told you about evaporation and condensation. Both the process are involved here. I have drawn here a diagram to show you that how distillation is occurring. This is actually a stand in which there is burner here. From the burner, in lab burner is present. So like this, the heat energy is going there. So in a closed container, this is a closed container, or we can say this is a closed beaker where I have taken sugar solution or salt solution. Then I have started heating it. So after heating, the vapor is going to form, and this container is connected with a glass tube with another container, and this glass tube is known as delivery tube. The name of this glass tube is delivery tube. Through the delivery tube, the vapor is moving and it is going to another container. In between the way, in the path of moving the vapor, there is a connection of tap water with this delivery tube. That means from the tap water, water is falling. Cold water is falling on this tube. Inside the tube, the vapor is going. The cold water is falling on the tube. As soon as the cold water is falling on the tube, the vapor inside is also converted into liquid. That means by cooling, the vapor is converted into liquid. That liquid dropwise is going to be collected in this container. So in this way, here I can get back the pure liquid. The liquid will evaporate, then it will condensate and it will be collected here. So this liquid is pure liquid without any impurity, that means without any salt, and the salt that was dissolved in water will remain here. It will remain in this container, and that is known as residue. The residue will left behind in the previous container. This is the process distillation, by which I am getting back the solid also and liquid also. So this is also one of the way by which I can separate soluble solid from the solution. Although distillation is used for separating miscible liquids also, that you will learn in higher classes. There are various kinds of distillation. Simple distillation, fractional distillation. This is only simple distillation. This is for your extra knowledge I am giving you, and please go through this, go through the video, pause the video, write down the definition of distillation. Okay, thank you very much.